Hi witches, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. And yes, I am still wearing the same outfit as I was yesterday. No one talk about it. But anyways, today we are going to be setting up our altar for the new moon in Taurus. I'm so excited. And without further ado, let's just dive right in. The first thing I'm gonna do, I don't know if you guys can see it right now, but I have these two super gorgeous salt lamps, and because they are kind of made of like a crystal, like salt is a crystal, it's from the earth, I really wanted to actually kind of illuminate our entire altar, especially for people who are coming in to visit the shop. And lighting this is kind of a darker area of the shop anyways, so I've been kind of looking for new ways to play with light, and I'm gonna use this as a prototype for today. So without further ado, alrighty, hopefully the levels of light, like hopefully you can see me, I'm not just like silhouetted, but we shall see. Alright, next things next, I have a cauldron of tricks, and we're gonna pull a bunch of stuff out and set it up on our altar, which is literally what altar building is. So actually the first thing I'm gonna do is place the cauldron right in the center, because that's where it's gonna go. Again, if you guys watched my video yesterday, I talked about like one of the symbols being associated with this lunation being the cauldron due to its association with the element of earth, which in turn is the element of Taurus. Taurus is a fixed earth sign. So I really wanted to have that front and center, especially because the cauldron is associated with transformation, and I feel like that has been a major theme of the last couple lunations, and though we are working on like healing and all that good stuff, I thought it would be nice to bring in. So there we go, the cauldron. Now in the cauldron I have a couple things. I have many things actually, and the first thing that I have is a smoke cleansing wand or smoke cleansing bundle. I don't call them smudge sticks, that is a completely different practice than what I do, but this is made of mint. Mint is associated with abundance and wealth and all of that good stuff, so I'm trying to bring some of that vibrational energy into my ritual space. You can use mint to cleanse your space and bring in abundance, and it's pretty awesome. It's especially good as well for people who don't like the smell of sage, because sometimes sage can smell a little suspicious. The next two things that I'm going to be adding symmetrically, of course, on either side of my cauldron are, I picked up this oracle deck at a local metaphysical store because I patronize other stores even though I run my own. I think that it's important to support your community. But this is like the Moon Witch Oracle. Hopefully you guys can see that. I have no idea. I'm like not filming this the way I usually do, so apologies. I'm probably like all the way over here, completely cut off. Hello. But anyways, I have my Moon Witch Oracle, and that's here for anyone who wants to pull a card. I am gonna put like a little sign that's like, pick a card, any card. But obviously like more formal than that. So that's here for anyone who doesn't usually get to work with divination or oracle decks or just wants to try them out. And then in here I have, and this is a trigger warning for anyone who doesn't like bones, skip ahead like 30 seconds. But basically, I was gifted a whole bag of these really beautiful fox bones. So I have a couple ribs. I'm not gonna show you everything because they all look kind of similar, but a bunch of ribs and a bunch of these gorgeous little vertebrae. Now, before I get too far ahead of myself, welcome back anybody who skipped ahead. The bones that are in this bag, I'm going to be putting right next to my oracle deck. The reason that I'm keeping these here is because the skeleton in question was actually processed in the ground, like in the earth. So I was lucky enough to have the bones given to me from a witch friend, but she did all the heavy lifting on that end, and I was like, cool, thank you, I appreciate that. So I thought it would be cool to kind of have a creature that was like associated, or like kind of like these bones that came up from the earth, to have it in an earth-based an altar. I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense, but it made sense when I was designing this, so we're gonna go with it. Next we have tons of crystals. So I've basically grabbed all of my green crystals, mostly aventurine and amazonite. I also have some labradorite in there because I think that is just beautiful and I want it on all of my altars. And ta-da, we have all of our crystals beautifully laid out. And the final two things, in case you guys couldn't guess that I am adding, are these really just nice little tapers. They are light blue, which is a very calming, healing color, so that's why I wanted to include them. I'm gonna put these on little glass ones here. I do have some like candle holders like in the wall, but that kind of stresses me out. I hung that stuff myself, very proud of it. But I also am like very afraid of setting this place on fire. So that is why fire safety first. All right, and finally on the day of, like on Friday, I think I'm going to bring in some fresh flowers that I'm gonna try to pick on a walk. So that will be the only addition to this, and I'll probably put them in the cauldron. But I didn't want them to like wilt, you know, in the next couple days before the new moon. So thank you guys so much for following along this slightly chaotic altar build, but I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys did too, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!